Sorry, you're frustrated. It's like the third time I misrecorded the video. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna push through, but I'm gonna get it because I have things to do, so I'm gonna push through. So, this video basically, usually, it's actually probably gonna be a shorter one because I'm trying to wrap up, especially now after that. I'm just gonna kind of recap what I said. So, last night I was on social media because, I try to put myself out there after I post the video or later at night. I usually tend to comment under different type of accounts and the posts I think will fit my demographic, and I go under over self-improvement YouTubers that are like way ahead of me. And Cole Hart Cam, he's a self-improvement YouTuber. He's more like a dating coach style. He talks about how you should improve yourself, how he can relate that to dating, gives advice. And I look up to him, he's one of my inspirations. And last night I wanted the comments. And I'm gonna try to put it right here when I edit this. Like this dude commented. Basically what I got from it is like what he said. He said going to the gym has nothing to do with attracting women. It's BS, it's this, it's that. And all you have to do is be yourself and be polite and kind, not sexualize women all the time, and you'll be able to get them. And I'm kind of just going to speed run this. I don't agree with that at all. And it's like, it's actually basic science and biology that women are attracted to the T shape, the slim waist and the broad shoulders and chest. And like that T shape, they're attracted to that, just like how men are attracted to the hourglass, the wide chest and the slim waist and slim hips. They're attracted to that. It's like, women are attracted to that. They see that visually, and that's what determines if you're attractive or not. And there's outliers, everyone's different. Like some dudes are attracted to the more, the thinner women and like the wide hips. Like everyone has their differences, but that's like the main thing. That's the main format to attractiveness. So that's just scientifically wrong. It's like no, going to the gym would improve your physique, and you will be more physically attractive, which would give you more opportunities to talk and get to know women. And be yourself, be kind and polite. But it's not even just that. You have to be more than just being kind and polite with women. Like, you have to be a little bit of an asshole, I feel as though. You have to make your intentions. I don't care how kind or polite you are. And even if you get truly seriously attracted, if you don't try to escalate it or let her know, make your intentions clear, you're not going to get anywhere. So, no, I don't agree with that at all. Like, well, yeah, you have to be, I feel as though not even being all kind of polite because women like the assholes, and the reason for that is because it shows the trait of disagreeableness, and if you're disagreeable, you're able to confront conflict more, and if you are able to confront conflict more, say if you were in a relationship with that woman, and you had kids, and there was a conflict going on in your family, you'd be able, not in your family, but there was a conflict threatening your family, you'd be able to confront them more, and you'd be able to protect your family. That's like the main thing she's looking for. That's why she likes the asshole dudes. It's not about because they're assholes, because the disagreeableness, that's one of the traits, and they're kind of wired to think that way. And like, yeah, obviously, she doesn't want a guy who is too agreeable and is too afraid of conflict and cannot face it, because who's gonna protect the family? That's the main reason. Like, you don't want to be too nice. That's a lot of people say don't be too nice. Yeah, that's why they're saying that, because agreeableness. And another thing is that you kind of said to be yourself, be polite. It's like, yeah, as I was saying, like, it doesn't matter how polite you are, how this, that, you can be yourself. And honestly, I feel like you should be yourself. You don't want to pretend. You want to be, masculine, you want to be attractive, but you don't want to pretend to be someone you're not, because that would be annoying. I couldn't be in a relationship with someone who pretend to be someone that they're attracted to, but that's not a personality. I could never do that. It would just be so annoying. So like, this person's Gucci, I'm gonna just pretend. Like, you should wear a mask. You should get better at wearing a mask and playing a role of a human being better. It's a whole nother topic, but it's like, I'm not taking it that far. I'm not becoming a whole new persona. You're different with a different situation. You're different with different people, because you have to wear a mask. You have to act a little bit as a human, but it's like, I'm not doing all that. So, you don't want to be too much of yourself. And another thing is, like I was saying, like being polite. I don't care how kind or polite you are. If you don't make things known, you're not going to get in a relationship with her and you're not going to get to know her better. I don't care how kind, how polite. It's like, you said, oh, don't sexualize women all the time, and I agree with that. You don't want to be, thirsting over every girl, doing this generous stuff, sending pictures to girls you don't know, all that stuff. That's not it. That's really degenerate, and that's what actually leads to involuntary celibacy. You're going down this really like weird kind of forceful path, and it doesn't work out for you, because why would it? And then you start to get these negative feelings like, oh, screw women, and that's where that leads, so don't do that. But it's like, you have to make things known, and what actually is wrong with that? Like, if you see a girl, she's your type, and you're attracted to her, it's natural, and it's what's wrong with me with sexualizing her a little bit. It's like, that's what will drive you to talk to her. I'm not saying you're having like dreams and you're hugging your pillow thinking about, your coworker or something. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like it should be natural to sexualize her, like you find her attractive. What's wrong with that? You shouldn't be thirsting over every girl and being on this degenerate stuff, but it's like, yeah. And this whole idea that the gym is just BS, it's like, no. Physical attractiveness is what gets you into the door. Like, you have to have a personality, you have to have game and all that, but it's like, that will get you so many more opportunities, and that gets you in the door with women, so that's just wrong. I believe it's wrong. I don't agree with that at all. And another thing, which I kind of talked about, but I had to re-record this 3 times, so I don't know if it's going to work out that well, because I might can go in depth the 3rd time. I feel as though in this society, like modern day, women's standards are crazy high. They're getting higher, and that's definitely exaggerated. That's not true, but it's definitely exaggerated on social media. But it's becoming true in the real world. Their standards are high, and so a lot of men are making it. And another reason why that's why I see a lot of people like me were kind of encouraged to say things like this. And a lot of men are making it. Some are, and the men that are making it, they're just the little hoes that don't care about not really getting where they want to be, and all that type of different things. And another reason is because their standards are becoming more high. It's like, take it what you want for that. Women's standards should be high, and because, so that the men can become confident. They've always been like that, and they've progressed the evolution because of that trait of being picky with their mates, and that's a good thing. That's what makes us who we are today, and all power to them for that. Women are great. But another thing, it's like, in this modern day, they become increasingly high. But not only are they high, they're telling men that it's okay to be weak, it's okay to be themselves, And they're telling them this, and it's like, not only are you increasing your standards, but you're telling men that that's not what you like almost lying. Almost. Maybe. You're telling them it's okay to be weak, it's fine, it's just new message that just be yourself. And like he was saying, it was like, it's okay to be yourself. And it's like, no. If you like the Anastasia, a 9 out of 10. It's like, if you're just like, you're not really doing anything, you don't have much motivation, you don't go to the gym, all those different things, it's like, she's not going to like you back. She's going after Tyrone. I'm like, why does she like Tyrone? Because they're physically attractive, they might be on their stuff, I don't know. They're disagreeable, and that's why. And, I know I get it. I feel this with a lot of dudes. Like, I've been like this. A lot of people are more agreeable. And a lot of men are becoming more feminine. A lot of them are a little bit more agreeable. And that's okay, but you can always change. And being yourself, like, you're okay with the way you are. It's like, no, you can be better. You have unlimited potential. And I'm saying men a lot because that's like the thing women raising. And it's funny, if you talk to a woman, it's like, she'll tell you this men ain't ish stuff, like, but like, the second she see a man she's like a Tyrell, she's on it instantly. And like, I literally had conversations with women where it's like, I didn't get mad, just kind of talk rationally, and they're like on this men ain't ish stuff, and it's like, sometimes I wasn't as smart as I was back then. I kind of provoked them a little bit. I was like, women ain't ish. I said that, and they were like, oh, you can't. It's like, but you just said the same thing. It's like, it's very counterproductive. And if you and I feel like as though what that person was trying to say, like, he's not with the whole rah alpha male people that take it too far. They think women are hoes, women are this, all that. And I feel like that's what he was trying to say. And I think he was trying to convey he doesn't agree with those people. And I feel that. I don't agree with them either. It's like they're self-improving the replica that they take it too far, and they're being toxic and causing a lot of unnecessary emotional conflict with women. And I don't care, bro. If you are like on this women ain't hoes, all this type stuff, if you're on that, you're just as bad as the women that say they hate men. So that's just another thing. And I feel like the reason that whole narrative even like is working because just be yourself is because they're basically telling to the people that are like trying to be toxic, rah. And what's the word they use? Toxic masculinity. It's like that's what they're directing it towards, but they don't like single-handedly go after that. The people that are like women ain't hoes and they're on that toxic stuff, they're targeting all the people, even the self-improvement people. It's like it's not certain things is not toxic masculinity. That's just masculinity. That's just how it is. And women like that too. So I don't see. Some of them are even. I feel as though they're not being very truthful with you on the information, and I'm not a big fan of that either. Like I was saying, you know, if you actually talk to a woman about like this and you're reasonable and you bring up things like that, it's like they'll either crack or they'll get mad at you. And it's like you see cracks in their arguments. And every argument or the conversation you have with a woman like that, it's like it always leads back. So why would you just be weak? It sounds like, no, I don't agree with that at all. Even for women, it's like it's way easier for women than it is for men, but at the same time, like they can still improve. Everybody can. It's like a lot of females I see, some I've talked to and I've seen, like they don't do much. They smoke a lot. I had a person like talking to me trying to ask me for like, I don't even know. They smoke and they mess around with like dudes that, some of them smoke and they just sit on social media all day. And that's pretty much what they do. And it's like, can you cook? Can you clean? It's like, it's crazy. I don't know, like, women, like, really understand, but if you're a woman, and that's what I say, like, men, they do a lot of, and that's not even complaining, that's just the truth. You have to do a lot of other stuff, but it's like, women, it's like, you know, they're all talking about this, like, men ain't ish, but, like, maybe it's because you're getting 8 mish in, and I said this last, like, oh, can you cook, can you clean? It's like, bro, if you're a woman, if you know how to cook a little bit, and you take the initiative, and you clean, and you might enjoy it a little bit, and, like, you clean, like, you're clean, you're very cleanly, clean up, and you don't mind it, you don't complain, and you're in the gym, and you perfect your physique, you have all the other stuff naturally, and you're a woman, like, you know, have it, like, you tend to have it easier, bro, you can get any man you want, like, you can literally get with Tyron, anyone, get with any man you want, like, I'm talking about, I'm only talking about men being able to do what they want, choose the woman they want, but it's like, yo, if you're a woman, you're like that. You have like these men, like one of these like high value 20% men. It's like you can literally be set for life. I'm not talking about this degenerate old this kind of funny. I was saying this is like degenerate like OnlyFans stuff to where they just old dudes to send from and send them money. It's like that's kind of funny in a sense, but it's like no, I mean like. Is actually getting in a relationship with like a really like high value man who has his life together and has goals and stuff like. And it's that easy. Cook, clean. You're in the gym a little bit. Get any man you want, and it's like, so they don't even benefit from this whole message. Men definitely don't benefit because they have to do a lot of other things and they're not gonna make it. There's just a lot of men I see. They're average Jews. They either get no women at all or they get get these little hoes that don't care about them. There's definitely outliers and there's people that are raised a little differently and they're good women, but like some don't. You can see like even there's only a few percent of women, no, a few percent of men that get all the way, and that's how it is, women they up and across hierarchies and men don't really just they down, like it doesn't really matter to them. Plus like these dudes aren't gonna make you. This whole message of you're okay the way you are is not. Everyone can be better, and if you, not only for men, you'd be better if you be more competent, you get more women, if you were a more competent, productive person, you'd be better for the world, you'd be able to be better for your family and for your community, and it would be so good the more people are competent. And the way people become more competent is that you don't listen to this, you're okay the way you are message. They try to strive to be better, to improve, and this be yourself message isn't it. I don't agree with it at all. I don't. It's like it's demasculizing young men, telling them like, oh, it's okay, but you're not even going with them. So it's very counterintuitive, very counterintuitive, counterproductive. I don't rock with it at all. It's like, whether you're a man or a woman, you can be better. Everyone can improve, and it definitely hurts men a lot. Like I say men because I don't know. I feel like my information go both ways, but it's like it hurts men a lot because I'm not getting any woman, and they're just getting a little hoes that don't care about them, and they think that's they're just stuck there. And for women, it's like even for women, like if you cook, you clean, you get any man you want. And it's like you're taught. A lot of women are saying many ish. It's really exaggerating on social media. Many ish. Well, if you improve, like just slight improvements, you would get any man you want. That's all it takes. And maybe I'm a little I'm not envious at all. I like the path I'm going on. I like that. And humans were meant to climb uphill. That's how we were. That's how we are. That's how we're produced. We're always looking for the next best thing. That's why everything that glitters is not gold. Everything that glitters is not gold. And the house is greener on the other side of the fence phenomenon. It's like we always think everything's better. We get envious, but it's like no. It is not okay. And it's actually some of that. It's just a reason you get envious for a reason. That's not a bad thing either. It's like it is not okay to be yourself. You should be the best version of yourself and strive to be the best of you. Not try to be like anybody else. The best, like be better than, but be better than yourself than you were yesterday. And I feel as though it's okay to be who you are. Messages, isn't it? I know they're going against the toxic, alpha male dudes that are saying all males are hoes, but like they're kind of categorizing people like Cole Arcane, who isn't like that. He's just trying to men to improve, and just message like it's okay to be yourself is not it, because it's not. Just being yourself won't get you women. Just being yourself won't get you where you want to be in life. You won't become as competent as you could and as productive. So I don't agree with that at all. Like it's going and this all stems from just going to your gym. It's like yeah, because that's being physically attractive and that's scientifically like proven. It's like yeah, so. I feel like everyone can improve and it's not okay to be yourself. I don't agree with that at all. You can be better. You can be better. And not only would that affect your life and make it positive, it would immediately affect the people around you, your partner. Bruh, imagine if you were in a relationship with your girl, and it's not the best relationship, it's not the worst. Imagine if you went to the gym. Like, she'd have so much more respect for you and she would just she'd be like, wow, he's in the gym, he's doing something. It's like, maybe she might go to the gym. Like, there's so much improvement it could affect and just positive effect on everybody. And especially if you're not in a relationship, it's like, okay, buddy. Like, and you want to be in one, and you're not on monk mode or anything. You're not using that as an excuse either. You're like, I want to be in a relationship, and you're not on one. It's like, okay, improve. It's not okay to be the way you are because you haven't got any female attention, so obviously it's not okay to be the way you are. That message is just so preposterous. It's okay to be the way you are. Like, no, you can be the better version of yourself. If you strive to that, your life will have so much more meaning. But that's about it. This is like my third time recording this, so if it's jumbled up and I didn't go through everything as I should have, just let me know. And maybe I can kind of, like, comment if you feel as though you don't understand something, and I'll message you and I'll tell you. And maybe try to explain it better. But yeah, that's about it. Third time. Number 3.